Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Nuggets of Wisdom. I'm doing a series on healing taken from my 20 plus years of notes in diaries, journals, from webinars, courses I've taken, books I've read, videos I've watched, experiences I've had, all in the realm of spiritual awakening and my healing journey. Okay, so in continuation, what can we do as we travel along on our healing journey? Some modalities to explore if you haven't had the opportunity or made the time to show some self love and explore different modalities that might um, resonate with you, that might hit you where you need it, go for it. So you may want to take notes, especially if you get some brainy idea while I'm sharing my story and sharing some information. Right? And you're doing a great job. Wherever you are, you're doing a great job. You're not alone. Daily. So, potential daily habits to add to your roster of healing modalities. Number one, the M word, meditate. 15 minutes daily. Come on now. You got to start somewhere. So, again, I think like in my previous video, I mentioned that I started on Headspace, um, an app that offered free content. I worked my way up from like a minute to 3 minutes, whatever freebies were available, I exhausted. And then from that point, on YouTube, I had Googled guided meditation and I found a channel. I think it's called Guided Meditation. They were like 10 minutes a piece, and I really enjoyed that experience. And then from that level, I got my feet wet in what I call transcendental meditation, um, through a course I took on a platform that was called Solvana, which was part of Mind Valley, and the instructor was Deborah King. And I would recommend meditation content with Deborah King, Deborah King, King. Yeah, but take time to be with yourself. Number two, get in nature. Wow, if you can meditate outside in nature, you got it all. Really helps. And like one of the habits that I had formed I want to say as soon as I got up. I got up, got my coffee, and depending on the weather, would go on my front porch as the sun was in the direction of the front porch, and I was on my rocking chair, and I meditated with the sunlight on my face in the morning with my coffee by my side. And it was really a heartwarming ritual, but also set the tone for the day and like cleared whatever was hanging on as far as like negativity or whatever. Like I felt cleared and I felt lighter after. Yeah, it was a good way to start the day fresh. Now, you can do it however you want. Have your tea, have your hot lemon juice, sit on your back deck. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. but I really enjoyed listening to nature and the sounds of the day. And of course, at the time, I'm practicing my sutras and everything. So, yeah. But number two, get in nature. Acknowledge what you see. Yeah, just sit there and look at the glistening mist on the leaves of the trees. Some of the squirrels that are hanging out in the morning, right? Whatever you see. Number three, daily journal. Positive aspect of everything daily. Okay. I still, yes. So kind of like, I want to say what Oprah says, get your gratitude journal and write three things you're grateful for as part of your nightly ritual. Fine. But I think journaling, even the tough days, the things, maybe you had a tough day, someone triggered you, exploring that and how you reacted and what you learned. Um, Maybe you weren't happy with, how you responded. Maybe it was a bit shadowy. Exploring your shadow side and journaling about it, that's important. Um, if you have dreams, it's good to write down your dreams. Sometimes through our awakening, we have very vivid dreams with a lot of symbology. It's worth taking note of that. Number four, look up and out and acknowledge universal forces working for you. I think that's part of, in my experience, part of nature where for years I would just, I don't want to say be bombarded with cardinals, male cardinals. I call my, whenever I saw a beautiful red male cardinal, I call him Miguelito. And I just thought of my twin every time I saw Miguelito. And yeah, or other things in nature. Um, you are in line at a store or whatever, and someone's having a conversation. I think it's just be present, be in the present moment. If someone says something and it sounds like a message meant for you, take note of that. Be open to the possibilities. Number five, exercise gratitude to the universe and divine. Yeah, I kind of mentioned that in journaling, but even in your meditative prayer, um, even in the moment, if something delicious happens for you, be thankful, exercise gratitude. Um, Number six, conscious awareness of your support from the divine spirit guides, archangels, and the universe. There are synchronistic numbers that I see quite frequently, and I come to the point where I feel like that is a message from my support team, spirit guides, angels, and yeah, I'm open to the possibilities. Number seven, guide, help, lift, love, show support. Yeah, to others. I think we become more sensitive to others' energies, feelings, needs. We become more compassionate, empathic. Just be mindful that you protect your energy whilst helping others. Don't drain your energy and leave yourself open to um, not being able to function. Number eight, remember the vortex. The way I interpret that is being mindful of your words, and like your words are your wands. Stay positive. Don't wish ill on yourself or others. Don't put yourself down. Just stay in the loving mindset, I would say, because you don't want to manifest whatever stuff comes out of your mouth. And I think it's helpful to remind others the power in words. Words are spells, right? Okay. You can heal yourself. The power of the mind. Mind over medicine. Rankin, the placebo effect. Don't be wishy washy in your decisions. Have conviction and faith. Have intention of your words, right? How do I overcome the need for validation from men? Wow. Number one, validate myself by loving myself as I am now in this very moment with every wrinkle, pimple, gray hair, cellulite, hangnail, whatever. Number two, know that I am perfectly made in the eyes of God. Three, recognize that all the obstacles and challenges in my life are to teach lessons. Funny enough, I was explaining to my late 20s kid, my youngest, how something he's going through now is reminiscent of something that he put other people through like 10 years ago. And that maybe this is a situation where he is experiencing the emotions of what others experienced when he was on the other side of the coin, i.e., karma, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see your kid go through it, but there's only so much protecting, and you really can't protect your loved ones from the lessons that they are meant to learn. So, um, what else? And by me explaining it, I wasn't trying to say, oh, you're getting your karma, but I kind of did. But I kind of said, you know what, just be thankful for the lesson and, you know, do better next time, that kind of thing. Number four, everyone I meet or speak with crosses my path for a specific reason. Knowing that some of our trials and tribulations happen because of lessons we're meant to learn. Number five, nurture the love for my physical body by exercising self care and healthy living standards. Wow, that's a big one. Especially through all the challenges I've been through my entire life, from obesity, cancer, whatever, aging now. Knowing the value of great health. It's never too late, I don't think. I mean, I'm 60, but it's much harder the later you try to instill some of these good habits and lessons. Number six, learn as much as I can about my true, authentic self and loving myself unconditionally. Remove energy blocks. Yoga, Tai Chi, exercise, meditation, mantras, affirmations. These are all ways that you can remove energy blocks. So, moving your physical body, yoga, Tai Chi, exercise, clearing the mind, meditation, mantras, affirmations, crystals. As you know, I have a series, You Need This Crystal. That, along with Reiki, Himalayan salt baths, energy healing, acupuncture, detox, organic foods, nature. And let me go get some water. Well, no, I'm going to see if I could struggle through. Okay. To do. Okay. More ideas for what to do to reach alignment, balance in your life, healing. Clear out the blocks, the energy blocks. Elevate your vibration. Sound bath healing, listening to positive music, singing, forgiveness, the Ho'oponopono prayer of forgiveness. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Have hope, heart, mind, and soul. I am worthy of happiness. I am worthy of abundance. We will be back together when we are both healed. Our energies are in alignment, and spirit, the divine, allows it. Heal yourself. When I am in alignment, things fall into place spontaneously. It's like being at the vibration of the things you want to manifest in order to attract the things you want. You have to be of the same energy frequency, same vibration. Okay, let no stone go unturned, showing myself entirely. What is my work? How do I need to heal myself? Well, that's part of the whole adventure of life, isn't it? Embrace changes. Move on to meaningful things. Love, abundance, family. Get organized. Purge. Keep what I love. Yeah, part of that whole thing is, as we shed our ego and realize the value or a value of material things and what we surround ourselves with, maybe adopting a minimalistic lifestyle, or just putting less value on physical objects, or just showing love for the things that we actually love. I feel like that purging of actual physical things is very helpful in figuring out who you are and what's important to you, what's you consider valuable. Also, if you want to redesign your lifestyle or reimagine the person you want to be, all of that's very helpful. Could be like just start in your own physical clothes closet and purge all that. That's fun. Practice self care, massage, Reiki, cleansing. Explore creativity, go to a museum, paint, write, sing, cook, develop your own recipe. Acknowledge new realizations and truths. Yeah. I think that's part of the healing journey too, when we are no longer triggered by things, or we're triggered and we understand why. Those things should be notated as well. Um, Take courses of interest. I did take a couple of Udemy, Udemy courses in addition to others. I don't know if I would necessarily recommend that outlet, and I have shared the content on this channel, so you can look that up. Study and practice the law of attraction, Esther Hicks, yeah. Grounding, earthing. How many times do you hear, I need to get grounded, right? So part of my grounding was going to the ocean, and I live like 3 hours away. So when I was in the thick of it and the moon was full, I would have to make a pilgrimage to the ocean, which was fine because I love the ocean. Meditation, again, when will you not hear the word meditation as part of a healing spiritual journey? Journal for release in order to receive love. Resolve, neutralize, transmute, transcend. Meditative yoga, contemplation, visualization. What the heck is her name? Oh, I'm trying to think of her name. I don't know if I'll remember. Visualization. I used a lot in this course through, I can't think of her name, on manifesting financial abundance. Reagan Hillier. Yes. That was really intense. Very good course. Solo retreat. Like going off on your own for a period of time. I did that for 3 months. I left my entire family and stayed by myself in like oh my God, less than 500 square foot, um, I guess I want to say apartment, but it really wasn't. I mean, it was amazing. It was very tiny at the beach. Psychedelics. Now, I'm not promoting that. I don't know much about it. I would say do your research and protect yourself. Forgive yourself and others. Release grudges. Ooh, that's a big one. I'm gonna say this past year, I've some relationships, friendships that I've had for years, hanging on, hanging on, hanging on, and I realized they were no longer serving me. They were no longer serving me. I learned the lesson that I needed to learn, and as difficult and emotional as it was, it did feel like I shed some toxic energy. Honestly, I felt much better that I did it, and I had to do it to save myself so that I can become more in alignment with who I want to be, so that I could be more authentic to myself, so I could love myself more as part of self-love, you know? It's very difficult though. Release pain, accept it, grieve, and then process. Release fear, release anger. Still working on that. Stop resisting, stop holding on. Open your heart to get full abundance. Release the guilt. Ooh, still working on that. Forgive, release, accept. Accept truths buried and hidden. Wake up. Swallow your pride. Accept what is. Be happy you learned. Past life healing. Practice patience. Well, a lot of these I'm still learning. It continues. Living in the realm of the gods. Sounds like it's from a book. Number one, take a risk, need struggle, no fire, motivation, contentment, depressing thoughts, meaningless actions, meaningless depression, self sabotage, fear of failure, too many hurdles. Make your life more adventurous, an exciting adventure. Get in touch with your inner warrior archetype, rage, charisma, focus, and direction. Community of people, need, give energy, warrior, act as a leader, turn knowledge into strength. Need 10 for inspiration. So people that I wrote as inspiring to me, I don't know, Bethany Frankel, Lauren Conrad. Lauren Conrad, because she was able to write a couple books, and I'm like, damn, if she could write books, I should be able to. Bethany Frankel, just her business mind, although she is more annoying these days. And I should explore why she's ignoring. Oh yeah, why she's annoying to me, because that she's a mirror to me, right? She's showing me something that's within me that is disturbing to me, but I'm whatever. Share your knowledge. Who is your inner hero? Action. It begins here. Act differently to see results, right? Can't expect different things if you do the same thing over and over. You know the saying, right? Who inspires me? Who is doing what I want? That is something that I think is worth looking into and journaling about. Who inspires me? Who is doing what I want? I've got to really explore that. I have to journal on that one. 10 things to ignite your fire. Plant something in the garden today. Realm of the gods. Robbing myself a life of adventure and service. Lean into your pain and anger and discomfort. Yeah. Um, been a caregiver for my 85-year-old mom who has Alzheimer's dementia, and there's so much anger, resentment, guilt, pain. Oh my God. It's been a lot, and it's exhausting. And it's been a good opportunity for me to learn patience and acceptance and all the things. It all comes back to love. Love for yourself. So I got to put my needs first because I can't pour from an empty cup. And love her because this is the situation we're in. Ignore voices of doubt. You can't trust yourself and not be yourself. Oh my God. You can't trust yourself and not be yourself. That's deep, but I don't get it. Modalities, other modalities, tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique. I've tried that once or twice, but it doesn't really do it for me. Okay. That doesn't mean it doesn't do it for you. It's worth looking into. It's called tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique. Nature walks. I should do more of that. That is very refreshing and rejuvenating. Gratitude journal, 100%. Positive, what if journal? Okay. Maybe there should be a section in your journal called What If. Meditation, yoga, affirmations. I've got a whole playlist of affirmations. Mental vacation, 10-minute break, photo. Okay, maybe there's a photo or a screensaver of nice tropical scene. Maybe that might help refresh and heal. Laughter yoga. Oh, that sounds like fun. Forgive quickly. Yeah, don't hold grudges because it just weighs you down. Take action, baby steps, momentum. Yes, there are goals. There's a goal I have, and I need to break it down, and I need to focus on it, and I need to take steps. So I took a step yesterday, and then oh my God, the whole thing was really like I drew it out, and I was afraid of it, and I did it, and then I was like, oh, and it didn't feel good, but I'm thinking about it today. I've got to take another step towards achieving this goal. Self doubt. What could go right? Balance. Shame. Book. The one thing. Shame is big. Shame was a big wound in my healing journey. Shame is the culprit when feeling stuck. Shame is a downward spiral. Makes you feel smaller. The further down in the place, the harder to get. Look back up. Pride, not willpower. Hubris is the enemy. Pride in doing what you believe is good. I gotta stop. My husband's back. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.